I'm going to show you that allergy-friendly foods can taste as good or better than the original. I'm Dr. Ahmed, a physician who developed food allergies in adulthood, and we're going to be cooking dishes that are safe to eat and taste amazing. Chocolate chip cookies are such a tradition in America that it's a shame to miss out on them because of food allergies. So I've done the work for you and created what I think is a fantastic allergen-reduced cookie that's free of gluten, nuts, dairy, eggs, and soy. I know what you're thinking, this cookie should not taste this good, but let's get started so I can show you how to make it and you can try it for yourself. We're gonna start by putting the dry ingredients together, and of course, we're gonna use our gluten-free flour blend that we've made before. You can check out the link to that YouTube video below. We're gonna start with 3/4 of a cup plus 2 tablespoons. I have my half cup measure, add a 1/4 cup, and 2 tablespoons. Next, we're gonna do half a teaspoon of baking powder, a 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda, 5 tablespoons of brown sugar, or a 1/4 cup plus 1 tablespoon, and 3 tablespoons of white sugar or cane sugar. Next, 1/4 teaspoon of salt and 1/4 teaspoon of xanthan gum, which is what's going to hold it all together and give it that good texture. I'm just gonna mix it all through well with a fork. I'm gonna set that aside, and then we'll put our wet ingredients together. In a smaller bowl, we're gonna start with 3½ tablespoons of vegetable oil. Next, I'm gonna add half a teaspoon of molasses. And what I like to do, because molasses is so sticky, is sometimes put a little bit of oil into the teaspoon so it comes out easier when you pour it. Next, a teaspoon of vanilla. Finally, we're gonna put our egg substitute, which we're using cornstarch and water. I'm gonna put 2½ tablespoons of water. We're gonna do 1 tablespoon of cornstarch. Now, we're gonna mix this up completely and then pour it into our dry ingredients. And I'll show you how it ends up. And once you've got it well mixed together, it just looks like a single light brown color. That's from the molasses plus the vanilla. And now we're just gonna mix that through. What you want when it's completely mixed is something that resembles a little bit of a sandy texture, but you don't want to see any flour in there. It should all be a nice even color. And now we're gonna add our chocolate chips. I love a lot of add-ins, so I use up to 1 cup. And this is 1 cup of allergen-free, dairy-free chocolate chips. The rice milk chocolate chips really come close to a milk chocolate or semi-sweet. And we just want to mix that through. Something interesting about chocolate is it contains tryptophan, which is one of the precursors of serotonin, which is a brain chemical that enhances your mood. When you combine that with carbohydrates, you're really giving yourself a stellar mood-enhancing boost. That doesn't mean you should be eating chocolate chip cookies all day, every day to feel good, but certainly when you do, you're gonna be feeling good. Now that this is mixed together, we're gonna ultimately use our hands to shape it into a log that will eventually cut into cookies. I'm gonna put this aside, and I like to just set down some plastic wrap on the counter, and we're actually gonna use that to help shape things. You want a nice big piece, and so it doesn't all come out as sand, I like to first shape it a little bit with my hands and then slide it onto the plastic. Just gonna roughly start bringing that together. And then one trick that I like is that you can also use the sides of this plastic wrap to help you. Now that we've got that shape together, I'm gonna wrap it up. We're actually put it in the fridge. Usually what I do is make this dough the night before, and then the next day when you're ready, it's nice and chilled and easy to cut. And there we go. It's in a nice log shape. I'm gonna get this into the fridge where I already have one that I made before that's nice and chilled, and let's make our cookies. Here I have my cookie dough that has been in the fridge overnight, but at least 30 minutes so that it's easier to handle. I'm just gonna unwrap it. You can see it's separated out a little bit here, and that is completely okay because we can just push it back together. Now what I'm gonna do is cut out cookie pieces and then shape them onto our baking tray. Remember, it doesn't matter if it breaks apart. I have often had to remind myself that perfect is the enemy of good, and there's everything good about a chocolate chip cookie. What I'm doing is just shaping it out. It may have crumbled a little bit. Again, perfectly okay. They're gonna come out looking and tasting delicious. There we have it. And we're gonna put these in the oven for 11 minutes, maybe 10. Check them at 350 degrees. Here they are. We're just gonna let them cool for at least 5 minutes. And here we have some absolutely delicious, chewy, moist chocolate chip cookies that I know you're gonna love. So try them for yourself and enjoy them, because there's room for everyone at the table. We're gonna start using our hands to shape it into a lobe, Let me do that again. I'm gonna set that aside.